Hello, Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we will understand about the bacterial attack on WBC, how it can work. So, the important species of the bacteria is the Staphylococcus aureus. This Staphylococcus aureus bacteria turns immune system against itself. Around 20% of all humans are persistently colonized with Staphylococcus aureus bacteria, a leading cause of skin infection. So the microbiota in the respiratory system, as well as the skin, which that is involved for the bacterial attack on WBC and invade into the blood circulatory system for further progression of the disease, like lungs, skin, common, and mouth. Like here is the lung contain neutrophil and macrophage as a resident leukocyte. So let's understand about what will be happened by this bacterial attack. This macrophage and neutrophil work for the combating this first line of defense against this pathogen. And these toll-like receptors are present in the neutrophil, recognize this bacteria to kill. But the S.aureus is basically kill the neutrophil and no not cytokines for macrophage recruitment will occur. But normally we will discuss no, this is the endocytosis, some bacteria but some not, and it is the in the neutrophil extracellular trap is known as the net, which that is used for the trapping of the bacteria, and the endocytosis some bacteria but some not. But for normally the neutrophil when engulf this bacteria through endocytosis will lead to erythrocytosis through macrophage via a recruitment through production of cytokines for normally, but if will not work for the S. aureus bacteria, and in this way it will be escape into the interstitial space and go into the blood circulatory system in the respiratory tract to the blood circulatory system, and the interstitial space is here. So this neutrophil extracellular trap will be damaged by this bacteria. How it can damage, we will also understand about that. Invasion into blood circulatory system, which that will lead to further progression of that disease as an infection to organs, to create sepsis and skin as well as lung, while the meningitis also occur by the progression. Anyhow, the antibiotic resistant strains such as the methicillin resistant S. aureus is the MRSA are difficult to treat. So in this way, it will lead to progress and the neutrophil kill via a bacteria. Let's understand about the experimental verification in the laboratory. So in this way, here is the neutrophil and macrophage as well as bacteria collectively put into the test tube or petri dish, and in this the macrophage, neutrophil and S.aureus is identification in the microscope. And after this identification, what will be happen in this video, we will understand about that. This is the neutrophil contain a polymorphonuclear cell is degrade the extracellular trap, and this is the basically net will be damaged by the bacteria. Bacteria contain a mutation in the nuclease production and the adenosine synthase A ADSA, which that is important for the inhibition of the activity of neutrophil by the killing by this degradation of the net. And in this way the stop to recruitment will lead to macrophage will not recruit, and in this way the neutrophil will be damaged, not produce cytokines. In this way the progression of the bacterial invasion into the blood circulatory system can be possible. Both gene and molecules closely related to the human cell. In this way, against these molecules for treat the infection could be difficult. This two molecule is important for the degradation of the net, and in this way the net is very important, and it's contain 2-deoxyadenosine, which that is basically produce which that is used for the killing of the bacteria, and it is toxic for macrophage, and the macrophage basically is for this. So this 2-deoxyadenosine is basically used for the killing of the bacteria via a neutrophil. But summarization we will discuss in this manner. The innate immune response through neutrophil will recognize the bacteria and endocytosis through toll-like receptor recognition, and in this way the interleukin and cytokines will recruit the macrophage or dendritic cell. In this way the erythrocytosis will occur. The erythrocytosis will lead to adaptive immune response when go into the lymph node. When going to the lymph node, the macrophage or dendritic cell will recognize through MSC class 1 molecule and through antigen representation to the T cell to proliferation of the T cell to CD8 and CD4, T helper cell and cytotoxic T cell. Cytotoxic T cell is used for the cell mediated response, while the CD4 is used for the humoral response through production of antibodies. How it is possible? We are going to understand the summarization and how it can work. But in this manner, when the macrophage will not give the response due to the neutrophil damage due to the bacteria, in this way the adaptive immune response will not possible. The CD4 will go into the B cell and recognize to proliferate the plasma cell and B memory cell to produce the antibodies as a humoral response and opsonization of that bacteria, the S.aureus. The S.aureus is basically used to inhibit that progression of disease, while the infected tissue cytotoxicity through CD8 T cell. Summarization is the Staphylococcus aureus degrades the neutrophil extracellular traps to promote immune cell death, and disease can be progression by absence of the B cell response. I hope you make sense about that. In this video, we have discussed about the bacterial attack on WBC and how it can suppress the response of the leukocyte as an adaptive immune response and innate immune response. In this way, the bacteria will grow more and go into the blood circulatory system easily, escape from the neutrophil, and progress the disease like sepsis and meningitis. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like and share. See you in the next video for this and bye. And we will also understand about the sepsis in the next video with the detail, how it can progress and what is the sepsis. We will learn in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.